Yippee-yay, there'll be no wedding bells for today.
What's up guys, Apoqsi here. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to install CASM with mod configuration menu, and this is by Sipskis, and the mod configuration menu support was added by Gribbles Nibbit, I believe, and Gribbles Nibbit 8. And what this mod does is it replaces the autosave system, and it also replaces the quick save system. So if you don't know, there is a lot of issues with the quick save system and the autosave system. So this mod technically fixes that, and it also adds some extra features with mod configuration menu, such as saving on completing challenges, crafting items, discovering new locations, leaving combat, leveling up, quest completion. And it also autosaves every once in a while if you want it to. So what you have to do is you're going to need three things, I believe. You're going to need, obviously, NVSE, you're going to need Nexus Mod Manager, and of course you're going to need mod configuration menu. Now if you need to know how to install any of these, I have videos I believe on every single one of those, and you'll see them pop up on the screen right now. And if you're on a mobile device to watch this at the same time of doing it on your computer, then I will leave the links down in the description below as well. So anyways, let's go ahead and start this off. So this is assuming that you already have NVSE, you already have mod configuration menu up and working, and you already have Nexus Mod Manager. So what you want to do is you just want to have Nexus Mod Manager opened with the Fallout New Vegas version, and you want to just go ahead and minimize that. I'm actually just going to go ahead and log in so that it doesn't have to do it afterwards. And then we're going to go over to files. This link will be down in the description below if you want it. And then you go ahead and just look at this top one. So right now it's at version 1.11. I'm assuming that it's going to be like this for you guys because I don't see this getting updated anytime soon, or if ever, because last time it was updated was March 28th, 2012. So I just don't see it happening. So anyways, you want to go ahead and just easily click download with manager, and then continue with my download. Like it says you need NVSE for it to work. And obviously you do need mod configuration menu. I'm not quite sure whether, I believe this installs mod configuration menu, so that's nice as well. So it's downloading now, as you guys can see. It's gonna retry because the servers are having a little bit of issues right now, and hopefully that doesn't cause any issues. So it looks like it's downloading now. There we go, it's complete. It's a really fast download, it's a really small file, and it'll probably pop up in your miscellaneous. I personally just leave it there for now. Doesn't really matter where it is, you can drag and drop it wherever you want later on. If you want, you can drag it to user interface or utilities or something like that. I'll just leave it in utilities for now, just until I find a better location for it. So to actually enable this mod, you want to go ahead and just double click the X, and it will successfully activate. And you want to go into plugins, and notice that there is one plugin. So I'm just gonna drag this up here. I don't need to, but we're gonna go ahead and find the mod configuration menu. We're gonna put this right underneath. Alright, you don't have to do that part, but I just like manually editing my load order. So anyways, after you've done that, you want to go ahead and start up your game, and I'm just gonna go ahead and minimize all of that. And then we're going to go ahead and start up our game through the launcher right here, and I will see you guys on there. Alright, so like stated before in this video, obviously you're going to need Nexus Mod Manager to install this mod like we have done already. You're obviously going to need NVSE so that it just works, that you literally need it to work. And you also need mod configuration menu if you want the mod configuration menu bit to actually work. Now, it's not required to use mod configuration menu for this mod to actually work, but it allows you to change different settings for this mod if you want to. So anyways, I'm just going to go ahead and go in-game and show you guys this, but let's go ahead and just load a random save and hit yes. And I'm going to show you guys a few different features. I'm not going to show you every feature, but that's just because literally I'd have to do like full quests and everything. And I think you guys kind of get the... I'm just going to go ahead and turn off the E&B here. It's not really required for this video. So anyways, if I'm looking right here, So basically, I'm just going to explain what this mod does. Basically, it replaces the autosave system and the quick save system, because the original game has many issues, and it usually causes crashes or issues and lag and so on. So I'm going to be showing you guys this mod because it basically makes it so that your game doesn't crash, and it resolves the issues that the vanilla autosaving and quick saving has. So anyways, I'm going to show you guys the quick save part of this first. And anyways, so basically what this mod does is, instead of making the autosaves overwrite each other and making the quick saves overwrite each other over and over again, this allows you to create a bunch of different saves. You can choose the amount that you want it to save, but you can make it so that it saves different files every single time. So I'll show you guys an example. So this is my current save right here, and it saves it as profile 1 save 4, because this is my 4th save with CASM with this profile. So if I go back and I go continue and say I look over here and I press F4, which is the hotkey for actually, as you guys can see at the top left, it just actually saved by itself. So I'm going to show you guys that save. It made a new save, and look at that. It saved by itself because it saves on default every 5 minutes. That's the intervals that it has for the original default version. And I'm going to go ahead and quick save here by hitting F4, and then quick save over here, and I'll show you guys this, escape, and it saves it all into different profiles so that you can go back to certain times, and say you can go just before like every quest or something to make it easier to show off certain things for mods or something like that, or just to make it so that you have multiple saves to go back to in case one save gets corrupted or something like that. So this mod's really nice. The next part I'm going to show you is the actual mod configuration menu part, and obviously you're going to need mod configuration menu for this. And you can go ahead and click on CASM, and it will allow you to change quite a few settings. So this right here allows you to change what profile you want it to be. So profile 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. We're going to go with 1. And you can change the max save count. The default is 20, I believe. Yep. And you can go all the way up to 50, or you can go all the way down to 2. Now, I personally like 30. That's kind of the amount that I like. That way I can go back, delete all the saves I don't need, but it still allows me to do certain things for certain mods. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and hit accept. And then you can also remap what hotkey is to quick save. So if you want an easier key, or like a farther key away or something like that, or you just want a different key, then you can do so by hitting the remap, and then you can press what key you want. But I'm going to go ahead and keep it with F4 just because that's the original hotkey for it. So anyways, you can also go into the autosave settings, which it allows you to change whether you want the messages to show for the autosaving. I personally like it showing so that I know when it saves. And then you can make it so that it allows it to still save during these moments. So if you want it to not ever save while you're sneaking or with your weapon out or while in combat, then you can disable these or uncheck them. But if you want to still allow it to, say, autosave while you're still, and by the way, these are the intervals, the autosaving. So this allows it so that you can still save during sneaking. This allows it so that you can still save while your weapon is out. And then this saves while you're in combat. So this doesn't save while you're in combat, like per se. It allows it to autosave during that time, and going like this disables it so it doesn't allow CASM to actually save during combat. So I personally keep it checked, but if you don't want ever having to run into the issue where autosave while you're in combat and you're in a battle that you can never win because the enemies are just way too powerful for your character, then I suggest unchecking this, because this will make it so that it can save in combat. So anyways, I'm just going to leave it there. And you can also change the minimum health percentage, which is absolutely awesome. I'm personally going to put it up to 25%. Actually, let's put it up to 40%. Because let's put it to 35-ish%. Because I never, ever keep my health really low. I always use stim packs or something. So anyways, let's go ahead and hit accept. And then you can change the save interval, like said before. You can change it all the way down to 1 minute, or you can maximize it to 60 minutes. I suggest not putting it up to 60 minutes because then this mod becomes completely useless. I suggest keeping it at a smaller interval. so that it autosaves like every 5 minutes and you don't lose too much of what you've done. So event save settings, you can make it so that when you complete quests, it saves. When you're leaving combat, it saves. When you complete challenges, it saves. Discovering locations, it saves. Leveling up, it saves. And crafting items, it saves. Or after you've done crafting items. So I'm just going to show you guys one example of discovering locations. I'll go ahead and just escape. And it just quick save there for a quick second. And we're going to go ahead and go like this. Alright, so I was messing up the code. It's actually TMM, toggle map markers. Go ahead and hit that, or sorry, not TMM, it's TMM 0, I believe, all map markers hidden. And then it will say you discovered Prim, and then CASM will save. So that's just one example of what it can do. It will also save when you're out of combat and everything. And also it will disable saving from certain times. So it totally depends on what you set up your settings as. But that's pretty much CASM in a nutshell, and honestly, I cannot play this game without having CASM installed, simply because, well, the autosave system and the quick save system is absolutely terrible in Fallout New Vegas, and this completely fixes that, and allows you to actually quick save without worrying about crashing every single time you press the quick save button. So, like I said, this is definitely a required mod if you're going to be doing a Let's Play, or whether you're just going to be playing through the game by yourself. I definitely suggest you to install this mod, because this also helps with obviously crashing issues like I've said. So honestly, I think this is also better than the original default autosave and quick save system, because honestly you can change so many settings and make it so that it saves in certain times that you want it to, and make it so that it doesn't save while you're in combat like the original vanilla does. So anyways guys, that's it for installing CASM, and hopefully this video did help you out. If it did, please smack the like button down below and subscribe to join in the good fight. But anyways guys, this has been Apoqsi. Don't forget to stay sexy and stay gaming. I'm out. Peace.